Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting.
Well, as you can see, we've already started here. Well, if you judge a striker by his goals, Ruud van Nistelrooy has to be held in the highest regard.
He is a goal-scoring phenomenon.
Yeah, a real master who, when you think of his work, doesn't appear to have a weakness. As poachers go, he's supreme.
Strong running down that left flank. Ricci. Oh, there's a probing ball. Park Ji-sung. Now it's Hazard. Hazard. Out of play for a throw. Openda. Threads one in. And the through ball. He's in a great position here. Big chance. Can he finish? Big moment. Massive goal.
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
So, a breakthrough already. Chance, surely!
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Now it's Maldini. He's picked his way through. And he's in on goal. Shapes to shoot! Oh, he's been caught napping. And he's had a hit. And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Messi actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Gamba Osaka with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Milan are looking to go forward now. Park Ji-sung. And it's Azar.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Azar with the delivery. Kamavinga. Gamba Osaka trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Oh, what has happened here? Oh, they can break here. Van Nistelrooy. Foot in. Now it's Azar. He's found a way through. Kamavinga. Oh, this looks sharp. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Now, can they get him away? Oh, he's been caught on it here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Shot could be on. And a chance! Great effort, but no way through. It's their second corner of the game. They want to be quick to recover this. And now a sudden chance to counter. And it's Maldini. Good pressure, determined, intense. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. And here's Van Nistelrooy. Mbappe proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
And here's Van Nistelrooy.
That's positional gold.
He gets big. It's there. And this is getting better and better. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, at one stage he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting.
He's had a shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
A case now of complete control. He's got tall. He arrived on cue, but fluffed his line. Kamavinga. Haaland. Mbappe in acres of space out wide. An uncompromising challenge. Guardiola gets it away. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Now it's Haaland. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Tries to pass it through. That ball looks a good one. Now it's Openda. Openda! Oh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 22. Numero 17.
And the second half gets underway.
Il numero 20.
Milan changed their lineup for the second half. A reaction, no doubt, to the half-time score. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival. Some good work on the right flank here. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. Always chance for a shot! And it's in! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now! Really tidily gathered, and ultimately... Oh, they could be caught out here! He's having a shot! It's in! And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Van Nistelrooy! Final touch was poor. Messi. Looking to play him in. Mbappe. Delivery from Mbappe. Ricci gets good distance on it. And it's Messi. Mbappe. Elects to cross. Cleared without hesitation. Milan have their second corner now. And that has been cleared. Gamba Osaka have the chance to go the other way. And this is Messi. He has found the way through. A lot of space there. There's the shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Just about up to the hour now. Back into the middle. And he shoots! He was certain to score. It is an inexplicable miss.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Gamba Osaka have it back and can go again. Messi. Referee's given a throw. Milan still have the cards to affect this game. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Shifted it to the flank. Hazard receives it in a wide position, and he's managed to get free. Oh, it's a foul. It could be a penalty. The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. So what can they conjure from this one? Oh, wonderful, Lionel Messi! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! It could be a lifeline! 2 more needed! That was beautiful. Something close to genius.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Milan give themselves a fighting chance. Back in with a shout. Knocks it into space. Oh, look at the space here. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Messi. Can he get it through? Oh, played right into his path. Oh no, what has happened here? Camavinga. And he was quick to react. Park Ji-sung. Hazard. Park Ji-sung. Cross goes in. Camavinga! Oh, that probably deserved better.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Numero 10.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Upamecano does really well to win the ball there. Ambitious ball here. No, that's been intercepted. Not the most accurate pass. Maldini powering forward here. He's in space and looking for options. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And the pass is intercepted. No, not quite on the same wavelength.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And that pass just didn't quite work. Corner number 3 coming up. Shot a goal! And that's a real chance missed.
Oh, that miss could really prove costly. They don't want to be missing too many of those.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Lovely bit of skill. Nice interception, well timed. Crunching tackle. Openda. And the counter is on. He's shifting through the gears here. Maldini. Now here's the delivery. Van Dijk getting this one clear. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Played out wide. Camavinga. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it. It's a good 35 yards out, this. And it's Van Nistelrooy. He's gone for goal! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Gamba Osaka have their 3rd corner. Climbs up big! And he's managed to get rid. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Cannavaro. Oh no, this does not look good. So that's it. It is all over. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit, and those are very good qualities that might have got them something on another day. Sadly, not today. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, look, it was very one-sided. Their players didn't turn up for the first half, and then it all went downhill.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So off we go then. With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm?
Absolutely, Peter, but partnerships have proven themselves to be very productive over the years. They carry more might.
And we've had some legendary ones, haven't we?
Yeah, and how it usually works is that you've got one target man with the other striker playing off him and just looking to add another little bit of devilment.
It's their second corner of the game. Kante gets it away. Corner number 3 coming up. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. Milan are looking to go forward now. And it's Soboslai. Knocks it into space. Now the ball in. Oh, important interception. Park Ji-sung! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Goes for a shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Well, Jim, Tony Adams, of course, is the absolute colossus in defence, isn't he?
Absolutely, and we all know about his defensive prowess and his leadership, but I think a lot of people overlook his versatility and his adaptability.
What do you mean by that?
Well, it's the way he's developed a more expansive front-footed game over the years. That's highly...
And he's had a hit! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Corner number 2 then. Danger averted for now. Soboslai. Conte. He's having a go. It's a loose ball. This time surely. Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Milan are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. Upamecano kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Oh, no joy this time.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution there.
There's the shot! It's in! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Gorgeous, just gorgeous.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Now this could be a chance, and he's managed to get free. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Zaire Emery gets it clear. Upamecano. Milan have scored 2 quick goals here and are firmly in the driving seat. 2-0 the score. João Neves. Szoboszlai. Aimed beyond the defence. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Kante gets a foot in here. And it's Szoboszlai. Now it's Mbappe. Vardiol. That's been slipped through. Mbappe is on his... Shoots! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Up Ji-sung.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
It's a good run down the right. Zaire Emery gets over and intercepts. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
That is good strength. Mosquera does really well to win the ball there. That's a promising run he's making on the right. Kante does well to stand up to him. Guardiola. Not the most accurate pass. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, a robust challenge. Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Batistuta. Looking for options for movement. Great chance! And it's there! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. All over in seconds. That's what they can do to you.
Yeah, I had a feeling we were going to see something like this, Peter. They're always looking to lure and lunge at you and hit you on the break, and it's very nicely done.
Milan find a position of real strength now. Guardiola has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles. A probing pass. Oh, delightful ball. He's picked his way through, takes a shot! Oh no, a quite unbelievable miss.
Well, he looked pretty much unstoppable there. The only thing missing was the finish, of course.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
That pass isn't the best. Tries to pass it through. Played into space. Dink through. Abiati attempts a clearance. Tries to play it through. Played down the flank. He's in plenty of space here. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other.
Well, they're in a great position, Peter, so why stop now? I would say keep going, keep at it. They've done everything right so far, so they'll want to keep things that way.
Milan very much in control here, 3 up and cruising.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 77, Silvestre.
That gets things going for the second half.
Lasciano il campo per il numero 8, il numero 14.
Guardiola.
Messi.
Upamecano driving on and making good progress. Shot a goal! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, he's been caught napping. Cross to the back post. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Upamecano promptly onto that, and that is that. Throw in.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 5. Lascia il campo per il numero 11.
Guardiola. That's Park Ji-sung. Played into space out wide. Mbappe! He is just caressing the ball. Stood up well to him there. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. That's a good ball. He's tried one! Oh, crossbar! He was certain to score. It is an inexplicable miss.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Threads one in.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And he's picked it up out wide, looking to go deep. Van Dijk deals with that comfortably. And he's quick to get it clear again. Almost an hour gone. Lofted in. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Park Ji-sung. Ah, good steal, he just read it. Now, can they get him away? Can he finish? It's a goal! Results no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Defending of the desperate variety. Oh, that was vital. Tries a shot! Sticks it away! As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who was left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
Well, they have a goal, but it is surely too much to hope for a comeback. Bullish header! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And he's heaved it away. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He has found the way through. Chance for a shot!
Attenzione, un cambio.
So their fourth corner of the game. He's got tall. No, he didn't quite meet it right. Not the best distribution from the keeper. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Cambio di giocatori.
Couple of changes then in quick succession. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? He's found the way through. Real chance! And he's following up! Azar. Goes looking wide. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He slings it in. Abiati claims it without any fuss. Now it's Isak. It's a pretty loose pass. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different out. It's roll! Oh, he's been caught on it here.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Messi on a strong run down the right. Look at the... Isak! And that is a truly outstanding save.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
And this is Messi. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 7. Numero 13.
Park Ji-sung.
That was lovely, that.
That is ended up in no man's land.
Il numero 6.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Well, he could easily have slipped that to his right just to keep the attack alive. And it looks like he's going to learn the hard way.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Some good work on the right flank here.
Il quarto uomo indica 4 minuti di
Referee's
recupero.
given a throw. Roll gets flagged offside. Four extra minutes added on. Well, that has not gone well. Zaire Emery spread it left.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And the keeper beats it away. Azar. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did when required so to do. There could be only one outcome. Well, how will we look back on that?
That is a superb win. This is one of those games where the result justifies whatever means. Just look at the players celebrating with the fans. Everyone pumped. Takes me back.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.
Invitiamo tutti i tifosi a dare il proprio contributo alla nostra fondazione per l'aiuto alle popolazioni più povere.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Against Milan.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Well, we're on the way. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air. And what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Oh, that's nice. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And it's made its way to him. And that pass just didn't quite work. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's got away. Sweat, can he finish? And that has been clubbed away. They're battling for the right to play in the early stages. Rijkaard. Now it's Mbappe. That's a nicely shaped ball. And here's Mbappe. Rijkaard. Now there's a fine ball. Chance for a shot! Oh, he's really drilled it.
Well, that would have asked some awkward questions of the keeper had it stayed on target.
Just eases him off the ball. It's a pretty loose pass. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Well, that has not gone well. Couldn't squeeze it through. Nicely aimed pass. He has found the way through. Pablo Barrios! A wonderful effort all by himself.
Pablo Barrios certainly looked hungry and exciting on the ball. Confidence is at play here.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Now it's Mbappe. Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Hazard. Looking for the run. Hazard gets into a good position. Cleared without hesitation. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Mbappe. And he's there to make the challenge. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Corner given. Milan with the corner. They're first. And he can clear it away. Referee's given a throw. He has a look up. Shapes to shoot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Corner number 2 then. Climbs up big! No, not the best of headers.
Indonesia really have found that they're getting more space out wide, and I can see now there's a lot of activity developing in that area, Peter.
Yeah, it's busy in there, isn't it?
Yeah, the wide players are doing their stuff and are grabbing the attention right now.
Plays a sharp little ball here. Tries a shot! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Played back in. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Now it's Lewandowski. And this is Lewandowski.
There they go, hunting again.
Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle. And so we have the first set piece of the game. Messi! And the ball's come loose here.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from.
Up he goes! Just off target.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Well, nicely intercepted. Conte. Nicely weighted ball. And this is Lewandowski. He's picked his way through. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now, can they get him away? Pablo Barrios. Chance, surely! And he's there to belt it away. Rijkaard. And this is Lewandowski. Van Dijk. Conte.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Lewandowski. Can he finish? They've scored! And right on half-time, that is telling. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in and that'll be the final action of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Milan can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Barrios. Oh, there's a probing ball. And it's Messi. Little pass back. Indonesia finding their passes.
Mbappe really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Oh, he's been caught napping. Van der Ven. And this is Messi. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Picked out brilliantly.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Now this could be a chance. He's found a way through. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Van Dijk makes the interception. Park Ji-sung. And Park Ji-sung! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Isak. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Szoboszlai did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. No, that's been intercepted. Now it's Mbappe. Park Ji-sung, nicely spread. Rijkaard. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe! Oh, taken with style. A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control. That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Indonesia are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Isak. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And that's clear-cut, it's a free kick. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Substitution.
Isak, played out towards the right wing. He's on it, can he get away? And he shoots! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. The message is clear, none shall pass. Can he get it through? It's a promising position. Camavinga. Pablo Barrios carries the ball down the right. And he welcomes it in. And he's managed to get free. He's having a shot! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Oh, he went for it there knowing full well that it could have all been wrapped up.
Substitution in progress.
Indonesia have their second corner now. Camavinga! He should have put that one away. That's a cute ball. And that could set him on his way. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. And he's picked it up out wide. Haaland. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Messi. Well timed. Excellent interception.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
Milan have their third corner. Haaland! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Haaland is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Looking to play him in. It's Park Ji-sung. Searching pass he's played there. Park Ji-sung. Camavinga. Driving on and making good progress. Cannavaro wins the duel this time. Aims beyond the defence. Looking for options for movement. Barrios. Oh, just skips past his man. Conte.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
He's in plenty of space here. He's in space and looking for options. Great. And we're done. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by a better team on the day. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And we're underway.
Well, you know, Peter, the brains of this particular team's operation is Pep Guardiola, someone who can dictate the tempo, and his appreciation of the game is a step above most.
Yeah, he's a thinking man's footballer, isn't he?
Indeed, and I'm really looking forward to watching him.
And it's Roberto Carlos. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Guardiola. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Now, can they get him away?
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now, looking to orchestrate a counter. Guardiola calmly anticipates. Roberto Carlos. Played in by Roberto Carlos. Goes for the shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Beckham to take it as usual.
Yeah, it may not seem important, but it is. I think the first corner can always set the tone.
Oh, a few ironic cheers tell the story. Dembele. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Roberto Baggio. And a chance! Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? That's an excellent interception. Guardiola. Nicely aimed pass. He has found the way through. Now this could be... Can he finish? Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Roberto Baggio deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Beckham. Great defending, strong and determined. He's on it. Forlan. Forlan! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Forlan made himself the key component of a very good move. That's how you get behind a defence.
Oh, it's Dembele. Oh, that was vital.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Van Dijk promptly onto that, and that is that. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. João Neves. Manchester United finding their passes. Could try cutting inside here. He is through here. Spread it left.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
He won't be happy with that one. 15 minutes till half-time. And it's Baggio. And that could set him on his way. Real chance! Messi.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Raul. Looking for options for movement. And that's played in low. Well, the counter-attack will come to nothing because that is an errant touch.
Yeah, very careless, and I leave it at that.
Done delicately. Guardiola. Aimed beyond the defence. Adams. Oh, what a mistake! It's run loose here. He's found a way through. There's the delivery. Oh, they can break here. Oh, it's Dembele. Well, that has not gone well. And it's Park Ji-sung. He's through here. And he's had a hit. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And again! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Beckham. Guardiola. The ball has bounced loose now. Taken back almost at once. Now who's going to be first to this? Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And this is Forlan. Forlan. Shot a goal! That's it! Oh, taken with style! Now it's Dembele. And he skips past his man. Dembele. And the first half is done. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So there was the first half.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained. So I'm looking forward to what's to come.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. So the first half brought no goals. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Park Ji-sung, nicely weighted ball. Vinicius Junior providing an outlet on that flank. Cannavaro getting this one clear. Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement. Not the most accurate pass. And face to face with the keeper. Goes for a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Van Dijk. Raul. Roberto Baggio. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Well, they continue each to cancel the other out. Oh, this looks sharp. Conte is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And he's been shifted off it. Oh, good-looking ball. Now it's Raul. And that has been cut short.
That was lovely, that.
Park Ji-sung. That has ended up in no man's land. Pass somewhat off target. And he's let fly!
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Now it's Dembele. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Lofted in. That's a sharp pass. Looking to play him in. Vinicius Junior is onto this. Takes a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Great ball, and he's in here. And the shot! Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. So the most significant moment of the game. Oh no, he's managed to miss it.
I never really looked comfortable over that. I had a feeling this might happen.
And he's intervened well there. No, that's been intercepted. Bastoni. Raul. AC Milan could counter here. And this is Forlan. And this is Dembele! And that is a little undercooked. He's tried one! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And that has been cleared. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. Looking for the run. Van Dijk cuts out the pass. Now, what about a counter-attack? Hazard looking to get on the end of this.
Milan really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Chance! Oh, good delivery, almost the perfect outcome.
That's good play, plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Viene sostituito con il numero 24.
Milan are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. And now the breakaway. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. And he is going into that little black book.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score. And obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero
Great
5.
chance here from position A1.
Numero 3. Lasciano il campo per il
Roberto
numero 19,
Carlos!
numero 4.
Manchester United have their second corner now. Cleared away. And now they can spring out of defence. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. Not much doubt about who's going to take this one. And this is a great chance to take a lead.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
It's Park Ji-sung. Park Ji-sung, he's shifting through the gears here.
That's just playing it safe and simple. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Shapes to shoot! And that has fair fizzed.
Yeah, and the jostling for position has begun. There's hardly any breathing space in that box.
Vinicius Junior. And it's made its way to him. He's got away. Roberto Baggio. That is a brilliant interception. Park Ji-sung. No way through. And here's Baggio. Schneider. It's Schneider! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
All hands on deck for this one. Beckham with the short one. Flashes it across.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And that's that. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective. Neither side able to make an impression despite all the huff and puff. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the cards. So overall, I don't think anyone will be complaining too much about what they've got.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. There's the whistle. Well, it's clear what the manager wants here. His aim is to dominate in the wide areas, isn't it?
Yeah, it's
Chance for a shot! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Roberto Carlos cuts it out. Plays a sharp little ball here. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Picked out Park Ji-sung! It's bounced back off the post. Oh, it's come loose. And he's following up. They've scored!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Manchester United are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. He won't be happy with that one. Park Ji-sung. Cannavaro. Park Ji-sung goes on a charge down the left. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Distributed tidily. It's a promising position. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
He made it look a bit predictable.
In with the challenge. Played into space out wide. Milan leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score.
This is the time you need that pace.
Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Big header! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Oh, the pass was sublime. The finish was substandard. What a disappointment.
And they've got a throw.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 22, Danielson. Coming on to replace him is
Conte.
number 11.
Milan are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. He's shifting through the gears here. Decent chance! Goal! And they're at it again in double quick time. And wow, he has given that a right old hit.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
And there's not much doubt that this will be played into the penalty area. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. He's had a shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Van Dijk deals with that comfortably. And it's Cannavaro. And now a sudden chance to counter. Nesta kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Bale. Gattuso. And the finish! Oh, they can break here. Gattuso. Roberto Carlos. And it's Ibrahimovic. Tries to pass it through. Roberto Carlos. Aimed in towards the centre.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
It's a pretty loose pass. Looking for options for movement. Beckham with the cross. No, couldn't quite control it.
Well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
Cannavaro. Cannavaro. Great vision. great ball, and he's in here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Well, clearly he didn't mean it that way, and he is as disappointed as anyone.
Yeah, it all looked so promising until unexpected sloppiness intervened.
He's found a way through. Beckham. Now it's Bale. Milan heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Can he latch on to this? Gets into some space. And this is Park Ji-sung. Played in. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Yamal. Nicely weighted ball. He has a look up. Shoots! That was superb goalkeeping.
Conte really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Well, that has not gone well.
Minutes has been indicated.
Bale. And it's Gattuso. Now, what about a counter-attack? Now, that's well seen too. Park Ji-sung. And we've reached half-time. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Milan certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing, don't leave the door open for the opposition.
Milan ahead 2-0, and they are looking good. That gets things going for the second half. Vieira. And it's Ibrahimovic. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. And the keeper's given it away. And he's managed... It's Ibrahimovic! Oh, that is asking for trouble. And another try! It's a goal! The second half off to a spectacular start. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
We have got ourselves a game here.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Shot at goal! He's got a goal! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
And yes, it's him again. Ibrahimovic! He's done very well to get to that.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
But they've got it again. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Can he get on the end of this? There's no flag. Guardiola. Cannavaro gets over and intercepts. Bale is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Gattuso. Manchester United can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Gattuso, whose purpose now is to complete a hat-trick. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. He's had it taken off him. Now, can they get him away? Cannavaro gets across to intercept that. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Manchester United clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 14, Bale. Coming on the field is number 18, Shevchenko.
Now here's the delivery. Conte threads one in, and he cuts out the supply. Beckham. And the pass is intercepted. And that's a goal kick.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Gattuso. Cannavaro makes the interception. Conte. He has found the way through. And a shot! Gattuso. Now that looks a decent ball. Into the last quarter of an hour. And this is Shevchenko. And this is Schneider. Real chance! Goal! Manchester United! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Shevchenko at his razor-sharp best there.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
I just think this has been a lesson in character, togetherness and composure. I think most teams would have crumbled by now, but this refusal to give up is brilliant.
That pass has been well intercepted. And that is out of play.
Substitutions taking place.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change.
He's one-on-one, surely! It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. It's played through for him. He's picked his way through, and he's had it nicked away.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Oh, no question, that's a foul.
Substitution.
Oh, not quite. Corner given. Corner number 2 then.
6 added minutes has been indicated.
Chooses to go back. And the ball's come loose here. Now he's got space here. Pass somewhat off target. Adams. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, nicely intercepted. Aviati punts it upfield. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Vieira goes sliding in, looking for the run, and the through ball. And he's picked it up out wide, and the flag has stayed down. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos. Milan. And that will be it. Milan played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. A game that began so promisingly from there.